special Cherry Hill Heroes. So please come up. Avi Yehuda, Hezi Nahum, Anne-Marie McCartney, Jeff Lorman, Chai Chunamark, Officer Garris, and Mr. and Mrs. Schmetterling.
Eric, come in the middle. Come in the middle. Come in the middle.
These gentlemen and ladies performed a very selfless act, rendering life-saving aid to Eric Schmetterling during a game of pickleball on September 21st. I guess at Deku, is that right, Ross?
Yes.
At Deku. So, Mr. Schmetterling, where are you? Which? You. All right. Mr. Schmetterling went into cardiac arrest during a game of pickleball on September 21st. And through the quick response of fellow pickleball players and responding officers, so we have Avi Yehuda. Avi, where are you? Hezi Nahum, Anne-Marie McCartney, Jeff Lorman, and Chai Chunmark. Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right. And Officer Garris. They performed CPR, retrieved and used the AED. Mr. Schmetterling's life was saved. This is a remarkable story. Thank you all for what you did.
Why don't you share with us what it was like for those moments? I don't know if you were there. Why don't you share with us what happened and leave something a few moments in?
Well, I mean, there certainly is a big void in between.
Sure.
I was playing pickleball, and we had finished the game. Avi was my partner, and we lost. And we were walking off so that other people could get on to play, and I
I'll
started.
just move the microphone real quick so we can get it. Yeah.
I started to feel a little bit dizzy, and I thought I would reach towards the fence and steady myself. It would go away. Everything would be fine. And then I blacked out. I just felt a little bit dizzy. And a friend of mine, Michael Ringgold, was standing right next to me, and he caught me as I was falling and laid me down so that I didn't slam down on the hard court. And then the next thing I remember, I woke up on the pickleball court with some people around me, and a little bit fuzzy. And then everything filled in after that. People had told me what happened, and my story's probably not totally correct, but Anne-Marie was right next to me on the next court, came over first, took control, and looked for responsiveness and found none, and started doing CPR. And then Hezi and Jeff and Chai and Avi came running over, and they started into rotations. And then someone ran for an AED at the neighboring soccer field and came back, dropped it at the officer's feet, and Jerry picked up the paddles, and he was doing CPR in the meantime, put the paddles on, somebody else put a paddle on, and then it discharged. My heart started working, and I kind of woke up.
Kind of.
And the odd thing, I felt fine when I woke up. But thanks to these fine people, a quick response, knowledgeable response.
Amazing efforts. And thank the officer and everybody.
May I add one thing?
Yeah, of course.
These fine people here, these heroes, performed CPR, compressions and breaths, for 7 minutes. Most people would have given up by then. They kept going because they worked as a team. And I think that's really important for everyone in the community to know. Don't give up. Don't give up, because 7 minutes, you guys know, it was a lifetime, that 7 minutes of CPR. So hats off to you guys for
there's nothing we could say or do, nothing for saving her life. It's just unbelievable, and I know how you must feel. It's just incredible. just hearing the story gives me, shivers. I'm sure all of us feel the same way. And just to say thank you is the least we could do. We have a small certificate of appreciation, which doesn't even pay tribute.
You know, drive with your heart, smart, I like the idea.
So, Officer Garris, you've got a whole team of people in the back who I'm sure are
Chief.
very proud and grateful.
Chief, come on up. Chief, I know Chief Monahan is extremely proud of all of his officers, but today to be recognized in particular. And I know our officers, I get letters and emails from residents every day, maybe not saving a life every day, but saving lives and getting recognized from our residents. And the Chief personally thanks everybody, but Chief, why don't you just say a few words, because I know this is really a special moment for you.
Thank you, Mayor. It is a special moment, and we see many reports that come across the police department on a daily basis, and like the mayor said, we get letters of thanks. But to see what the efforts and the training that were put forth to actually save someone's life, and it's truly amazing. And to hear your story, sir, like the mayor said, it does give chills down our spines when we hear it. And it's not something that we train to do it, but it's not something that we look forward to doing. But I saw the video and I watched once Officer Gares was on scene, and Officer Gares was working a secondary employment post. He wasn't even working that day. He was working a side job. He heard the call come out on radio and responded to the scene. And with the body cameras, we're able to see not just his actions, but the actions of the other people that were involved. And it was truly amazing, man. You touched on the team effort, and you could see it there as Officer Gares was doing compressions. People were assisting in trying to put the paddles or the AED on his chest. I think it might have been you, man, was pushing the button. We're going to push the button. Someone was going to push the button on the AED as Officer Gares was, stopping the compressions. And I sat in Captain DeLugg's office with Captain Winters and Captain Glatz, and we watched the video, and we were truly amazed at the effort that everyone put forth. And it is a true sense of community to see that, and to understand the compassion and care that each of you had, to put yourself out there to try and save someone's life, and then to see the person standing here brings it all home. Truly amazing work on behalf of everyone involved, and we put equipment and information and training up that goes before council, and the AEDs that are placed not only in the police cars, but the fire apparatus, the ambulances, and then at different parks throughout town. It really makes a difference, and then the training that's involved as well to come to this conclusion is really positive, and we're happy to stand here today. So nice job. Have all the officers come up and we'll stand on the dais for the picture.